a hiker's camera was found 12 years later. The photos are baffling. In 2019, a group of backpackers were hiking a remote trail in the Sierra Nevada mountains of California. They were miles from the nearest road, miles from the nearest town. The kind of wilderness where cell phones are useless and the only sounds are wind and water and the occasional cry of an eagle. One of the hikers stopped to rest near a cluster of boulders. Something was wedged between two rocks. At first, he thought it was trash, an old wrapper, a discarded bottle. But when he pulled it free, he realized it was something far stranger. It was a camera, a digital camera, the kind that was popular in the early 2000s. Silver, compact, covered in scratches and dirt. The casing was cracked, the lens was fogged. It looked like it had been sitting in that crevice for a very long time. The hiker tried to turn it on. It was dead. But the memory card was still inside. When he got home, he extracted the card and inserted it into his computer. What he found on that card has become one of the most puzzling unsolved mysteries in the hiking community. And once you see the photos, you understand why some people believe the wilderness does not just take lives. Sometimes, it keeps them. The memory card contained 143 photographs. The timestamp on the first image was May 17, 2007. The timestamp on the last image was June 3, 2007. The photos belonged to a man named David Larson. He was 32 years old. He was an experienced solo hiker. In May of 2007, he told friends he was going on a week-long trek through a section of the Sierra Nevada. He filed a trail plan with the ranger station. He carried the proper gear. He knew the terrain. He never came home. A search and rescue operation was launched after he missed his return date. Helicopters scanned the area. Ground teams covered every mile of his planned route. They found nothing. No body, no equipment, no sign of a campsite. It was as if David Larson had walked into the mountains and simply ceased to exist. The case went cold. His family held a memorial service with an empty casket. Life moved on. And then, 12 years later, his camera was found in a boulder field miles from his planned route. The photos on the memory card told a story, but it was not the story anyone expected. The first 40 photographs are unremarkable. Beautiful mountain vistas, a campsite at sunset, close-ups of wildflowers, a selfie of David smiling, his sunglasses reflecting the sky. He looks happy. He looks healthy. He looks like a man who is exactly where he wants to be. Around photo 41, the tone shifts. The images begin to show something strange in the background. At first, it is barely noticeable. A dark shape on a distant ridge. A smudge in the sky that might be a bird, or might be something else. David apparently did not notice it because the next few photos are still of landscapes and campsites. But by photo 58, it is clear that David had become aware of something. The photos become erratic. Some are blurry, as if taken in a hurry. Some are taken from strange angles. There is a photo of the trail behind him, as if he turned around and snapped a picture of something following him. There is a photo of the sky, zoomed in, showing a dark speck that is too large to be a bird and too still to be a plane. There is a photo taken at night. The flash illuminates the trees in the foreground, and between the trees, barely visible, are 2 points of light. They are not stars. They are too low. They are not flash reflections. They are too symmetrical. They look like eyes. The photos from day 4 onward are the most disturbing. David's face appears in a series of selfies. He is no longer smiling. His eyes are wide. His skin is pale. He looks like a man who has not slept. One selfie shows him holding his finger to his lips, the universal gesture for be quiet. Another selfie is taken inside his tent at night. The flash illuminates the fabric walls, and pressed against the outside of the tent, visible through the thin nylon, is the silhouette of a hand, a human hand, but too large. The fingers are too long. The palm is too wide. It does not look like it belongs to anything that should be walking on two legs. Photo 102 is a picture of the ground, dirt, pine needles, and a footprint. But the footprint is wrong. It is barefoot, humanoid, but the toes are elongated. The arch is too high. It looks like the foot of something that evolved to walk upright but never quite finished becoming human. Photo 127 is the one that investigators cannot explain. It is a clear, well-framed shot. Not hurried, not blurry. David must have taken his time composing it. It shows a meadow, green grass, wildflowers, a blue sky above, and standing at the edge of the meadow, just inside the tree line, is a figure. The figure is tall, thin, its arms are too long, its head is shaped wrong, it is standing perfectly still, facing the camera. The distance is too far to see facial features, but the posture is unmistakable. It is watching David, it knows he is taking the photograph. And it does not care. The final photograph on the card is number 143. The timestamp is June 3rd, 2007 at 4:12 a.m. The photo is completely black, not underexposed, not dark with faint details. Completely, totally, impossibly black. As if the lens was pressed against something that absorbs all light. And then the photos stop. Search teams returned to the area where the camera was found. They expanded their search grid. They brought cadaver dogs. They scanned the boulder field with ground-penetrating radar. They found nothing. No remains. No clothing. No other equipment. Just the camera, wedged between two rocks, as if someone had placed it there deliberately. As if someone wanted it to be found. But who? And why? The photographs have been examined by experts. The images have been analyzed for signs of digital manipulation. The conclusion is unanimous. The photos are genuine. They were taken on a specific camera, on specific dates, in a specific sequence. Whatever David Larson encountered in those mountains, he documented it. And then it documented him. There is a theory among certain researchers who study unexplained disappearances in national parks. They call it the missing 411 phenomenon. Hundreds of people have vanished from wilderness areas under strange circumstances. Their bodies are either never found or discovered in locations that make no logical sense, in places that had already been searched, in terrain that the victim could not possibly have reached on foot. Sometimes their clothing is found neatly folded. Sometimes their shoes are missing. Sometimes they are found with trace amounts of an unknown substance in their bloodstream. And sometimes, just sometimes, a camera is found, with photos that raise more questions than they answer. What was following David Larson? What did he see in that meadow? What was pressing against his tent in the middle of the night? And what happened in the darkness at 4:12 a.m. on June 3rd, 2007? I do not know. But the camera is real. The photos are real. And David Larson is still missing. If you ever go hiking in the Sierra Nevada and you find yourself on a trail that feels too quiet and you have the sensation that you are being watched, trust that feeling. Turn around. Go back. Do not take photographs of the trees. Do not investigate strange footprints. Do not wait until nightfall to see if the eyes appear between the pines. Because the wilderness is vast, and some things in it have been there longer than we have. Things that do not want to be photographed. Things that do not want to be found. Things that might still be holding David Larson's other shoe. Sleep well.